Welcome, channel members, friends, family, haters. Lakers lose 106 to 126 to the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, some of you may be new channel members here, or you might just be somebody in the YouTube rabbit hole. I have no idea how you got here, but it's unfortunate that you are here tonight because my Lakers lost, so it's a little sad, but pleasure to have you here anyways. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm just going to go over tonight's game. Clearly, we lost. 20 points. Can't really be too upset about that since, I know I'm biased. Here come the excuses, right? I mean, LeBron's out. Rui Hachimura's out. Jackson Hayes out. I mean, that's 3 out of the 5 starters, okay? I mean, sue me. I don't know. LeBron, other starters gone. I mean, it's going to be a little hard to beat the Bucks. I mean, not to be biased, but man, did the Bucks really get the whistle tonight. And I mean, mainly Giannis, but, hey, just like I always say, quit fouling them, right? But yeah, maybe some of the calls tonight were a little close there, but all right. So the Lakers have been, rising up in the standings. Since the Luka trade, we were already on the rise. Then with him, it's really been popping off. We've had everyone though. We actually, since like a month ago, had such a clean injury report. We were just talking about that too, and then look, some unfortunate injuries have happened now. But we just need to stay the road, stay to it, stick to the game plan. I think we'll be okay. We really did really well for ourselves last month to put ourselves in a position to where now that we have these injuries, well, we do have a little bit to work with here. Not sure when LeBron's coming back. Have no idea. But I imagine that it's going to be a week, or maybe a week and a half to 2 weeks till he's back. Don't know what he's going to look like. I mean, you hope he comes back and everything's just smooth sailing from there. But you kind of expected this from the Bucks last night, losing in Indy. I don't know whether it was in Indiana or Milwaukee. I'm assuming it's in Indiana. But that Tyrese Halliburton game winner, 3-pointer in the corner, fouled, and made the free throw for the 4-point play to win the Indiana Pacers the game. So you could already tell, the Bucks were definitely a lot more motivated to win tonight. But at the same time, we just lost against the Nets, man. The Nets. So nothing against the Nets, but not a good basketball team right now. So you would think after we lost to the Nets that we would, kind of be like motivated to want to win, like show that since LeBron's been out, we can win. Not been the case, but we're going to do what we can, I mean, Lakers all day, baby. I mean, we had Luka and Austin Reeves. I mean, heck, Luka had 45 points. Pretty sure Austin Reeves had like 28, but all in all, the two guys who we thought and knew would score did. It's just everyone else around the Lakers, besides those two players, could not get a shot off. And I mean, hey, it's just sad to see because, like, what did we do as Lakers fans to deserve the injuries going on right now? And I mean, I get it. Every team has injuries, but man, it's just like we were just right there, man. We were right there. And then it's trying to get any separation in the West standings. And as soon as we get to the second seed, those injuries came, and now there's this graphic out. Lakers on the rise, and then boom, LeBron gets hurt, and then in the Boston game, and then 2 games later, they end up in the 4th seed from the 2 seed literally like 2-3 days ago. But is what it is. We gotta do what we can do. I can't tell if it's my internet browser or if it's just ESPN's website, but it's not responding right now. So bear with me here as I try to figure out another page that maybe works. It has some stats here. I'll tell you what. I'm not saying Alex Len is a horrible basketball player, but he shouldn't be on the floor right now. Period. Moving forward. Man is, from what it looks like in my perspective, man doesn't know how to play basketball. I mean, dude, how tall are you, man? Like, gotta be close to 7 feet, right? Man cannot rebound, can't move his feet, can't shoot, can't even block. I mean, what are you tall for, I mean, it's a head scratcher, man. I mean, hey, Alex Len would wipe the floor with me any day. I get that. But I'm not on the Lakers. So why is he? I mean, I know they had to pick up somebody just to see, hey, we need a big man because we traded away AD, which, by the way, is still crazy to me that we don't have AD. I mean, yeah, we're lucky to have Luka. Yeah, I get it. All right, Mavs fans, if you're in here, I'm sorry. I know. I didn't ask for this. We didn't ask for this. He was given to us, and we're like, hey, I mean, if it was roles reversed, wouldn't you trade for Luka? I mean, let's be real here. You would. You would, wouldn't you? Yeah, exactly. You know you're lying. Oh, no, you're right. Oh, no, my bad. Okay, yeah. All right, I see you. Bye. Yeah, so we got here Dalton Connect with 10 points. The rookie. The rookie. I had to hesitate for a second because the dude's been playing ball for sure this season. I mean, he's had his stretches where he's been ice cold, but I mean, I don't blame him. Rookie season, you hit a wall, and then all of a sudden you get traded for a guy from the Hornets, and then it rescinds, and then you end up staying with the team who originally traded you. I mean, granted, like I said, nobody would say no to this trade. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. But hey, I mean, Dalton Connect, man, he's been lights out, and the plus minus doesn't really give you everything. It says -3. I feel like he was a positive on the floor, but I mean, let's be real here. Dalton Connect has the 3rd highest points on the Lakers in this game versus the Bucks. I mean, that just can't happen. I mean, then again, I don't know really who else would be scoring. I mean, I honestly don't know else who can shoot. We gotta move that ball. It can't be stuck. I mean, we're playing Luka Doncic offense, so I get it. It's going to be a lot of ISO ball, but the man can score. Then again, let's just say here, he attempted 27 field goals and scored on 14 of them. I mean, people can say, hey, he shoots a lot. He shoots too much. The dude made 14 out of 27. I mean, that's over 50%. Barely, but I mean, over 50. 51.9%. I mean, he made 7 out of 13. That's 53%. I mean, you can't blame the guy. I mean, if he wasn't going to shoot him, who else was going to shoot them? Because I can tell you what. Gabe Vincent shot 10 and made 3. Dorian Finney-Smith shot 8 and made 2. I mean, man, Alex Len, forgive me. He made 1 out of 3. It's a higher percentage than some of the other guys I just named. I mean, yeah, they made more, but Alex Len, I mean, he's a -15. They say Dorian Finney-Smith had a worse plus-minus. I mean, that can't be true. That can't be true. And maybe in this game, if you're talking about the margins, but I would say Alex Len was a bigger net negative than Dorian Finney-Smith. I mean, let's be real here. Dorian Finney-Smith is definitely a lot more valuable to this team than Alex Len. But because we ain't got nobody to guard nobody, Alex Len is just a big body out there, so he's preventing some shots from going in the rim. But when you got Giannis and Dame, you don't need to go to the... You don't really need anybody else to go into the post. I mean, they're going to score all day. I mean, who we got on the floor today? Gabe Vincent, Dorian Finney-Smith, Alex Len, Austin Reeves, Luka Doncic, Dalton Knecht, Jordan Goodwin. Christian Koloko was putting in some work. I mean, the stats don't show it, but he definitely had some on there. He's a -1 plus-minus, but I mean, I feel like he was even at least a positive. Jared Vanderbilt, -14. Now that doesn't happen very often. That man is a plus-minus king. He don't show it on the stats, but he's plus-minus. But I mean, there's just some stuff going on that I don't understand. Like Cam Reddish, this dude is in jail. He's in like timeout. DNP coach's decision, and it's been like this for quite some time. I don't remember the last time the man played. Shoot, we need him now, and they won't even play him. He's got to be better than Jordan Goodwin, right? I mean, I'm not even sure they're the same position, but Cam Reddish, I feel like would be a little bit of a difference maker. Not the difference, but better than Jordan Goodwin. Jordan Goodwin's on a 2-way contract. Mans doesn't even have a standard NBA contract, and he's out there on the floor for how many minutes? 25? 25 minutes for a 2-way player. Oh man, it shows you how down bad we are. We're relying on a 2-way player 25 minutes a game. He played like 6 more minutes than Alex Len. I mean, go figure, right? I mean, man, Jordan Goodwin was -17 plus-minus. Oh, yeah, he didn't shoot. He didn't even make one. He shot 2, made 0. I mean, let's see here. No way. Luka Doncic has 3 assists? Fair. He didn't have nobody to pass to, because none of them would make a shot. He had to do it all. I mean, and J.J. Redick in the postgame even said that everyone who played tonight should be available tomorrow, but I don't know about that. Austin Reeves was apparently icing his wrist or something after the game in the interview or something. I don't know. But I would rest Austin Reeves for tomorrow. I mean, it's rough. We're like in a storm right now. We're at the first game of 3 back-to-backs. That's 6 games in 8 days. I mean, you got tonight the Milwaukee Bucks. Tomorrow, the Denver Nuggets. Then you got Saturday to rest. And then Sunday, you played the Denver Nuggets. And then Monday, you play the Milwaukee Bucks. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. And then, day off on Tuesday. And then you got Wednesday and Thursday 2 games. So it's like, it's going to be a long week if we're going to be playing like this. And I don't know how confident I am if this is the lineup for the next week. And I mean, worst case scenario, 2 weeks? I mean, we're talking like 10 games. 10, 11 games between the next 2 weeks. And if we go 2-10, that's going to be bad. Like, 2nd seed to 8th seed, and I mean, who knows? I mean, if it really is that bad, we could literally be in the play-in. And I mean, I really don't want to say that because I fully believe in my team. But unless LeBron and Rui, at the very least LeBron, on the floor, I don't see us going very far. You know, I mean, in the playoffs, if LeBron's there, I mean, I trust it, but I mean, having Rui and Jackson Hayes would be nice. I feel like Jackson Hayes is going to be back, but I mean, what sucks with injury is you just never know how they're going to come back, re-injury, how long it'll take for them to recover. Even when they're playing, they're sometimes still recovering. I mean, Luka Doncic feels like he's been recovering for a month now, and I mean, I get it. Man's got to get back in shape so long as he's ever been out. Dude just went to the finals last year, and I mean, somehow on our team, I mean, I don't get it, but I'm happy about it. So yeah, I mean, tonight it's just really about how do you stop Giannis? Dude only had 24 points. He had 6 in the first half, which means he had 18 in the second half. That's not a lot. I mean, you got Brook Lopez with 23 points. You can't have Brook Lopez with just as many points as Giannis. That is not a recipe for success. Damian Lillard, 22. Okay, and Kevin Porter Jr., respect. 22 points. Played the hell out of this game. But I really feel like you gotta stop those people, those role players, from really making an impact, because that's not going to win you the game. I mean, and Damian Lillard, he didn't shoot very well. 2 for 8 from the 3, 6 for 14 total. I mean, 42.9% field goal percentage. It's not that good. It's not like horrible, but it's not that good. It's because you let Kevin Porter Jr. and Gary Trent Jr., the juniors, you let them get some points and it's over. It's over. I mean, there's the game. Okay, let's be real. Brook Lopez with a 75% from the 3, I honestly would have just kept shooting if I was him. Why not? I'm 75% at that point. I'm shooting a heater. Why not? Dude is 8 for 9 from the field. 88.9%. I mean, dude's a beast. Why doesn't he do this every night? It's against the Lakers, man. It's the Lakers, like, curse or something. I mean, I get it. You know, it's the Lakers. It's when you play them, you're probably going to be on the news for the next week. It's not that frustrating of a game because we're not healthy. I mean, when you're losing 3 out of 5 starters, and one of those starters being, I mean, arguably one of the greatest players to have ever played the game, yeah, it's not going to be the best. I mean, yeah, we got Luka, I get it, but you can have a star on a team, and when there's nobody surrounding him that can complement this star, then he's going to score points, but it's a team game. You know, you can't win it by yourself. So it's just one of those things. Our old friend Kyle Kuzma, 5 points. Normal day for him. It's not a knock. It's just that's what he is. I mean, he'll blow up one of these games, but I haven't seen a Kyle Kuzma blow up game in quite a while. Good for him though on the Bucks. It's good to see him at least shooting for something. Been on the Wizards the last 3 years. It's been non-pressure basketball for him. That's when he was really doing well. Now he's on a pressure basketball team and he's doing exactly what he did on the Lakers. Mid. So yeah, I mean, tonight, hard-fought game. I saw effort, but I saw a lot of frustration. I mean, I am biased on some things, I feel like, but I will say that, I'm going to be honest with you, Luka, I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm nobody compared to you. I'm not trying to be this dude, but stop arguing with the referees every call. Every second matters, and when you're over here looking at the referee, trying to have a conversation with him and talking to him about, it's not really a conversation, it's more like him saying things in Slovenian or saying things period to the referee, saying what the hell is this call? I mean, hey, dude, sometimes it's just a foul. It is what it is. Sometimes you don't see things that the referee saw. I mean, yes, there are calls made that are wrong all the time. I still feel like, hey, Giannis got some crazy calls. Dude, I don't get it. how does LeBron get like the worst whistle in the league? And the notion is, well, because he's big and strong, it doesn't look like people are really fouling him, like that. Ticky-tacky, marginal contact, as the referees say. But Giannis, he's huge, he's strong, but when he goes downhill and does that shit, when he does that, he gets the call every time. Every time you go down the floor, it's always a whistle. LeBron, though, when he does it and goes downhill, no foul. It's all good, right? I mean, there's something to this, man. I mean, I'm not saying... Don't find me now, NBA League. Alright? Don't find me. You don't pay me, so you can't find me. No, I'm just kidding. But, the referees sometimes suck. Was it the reason we lost the game tonight? No. But it's not even about us and the referees. It's always this thing about being consistent. If you're going to call it on one end of the floor, call it on the other end of the floor. Why are we doing this like that's a foul, but that's not a foul, but they're the same thing? I'm not even being like that, but like for real, like it's the same play on the other end that you just called, but you're not calling it for us. Or I've even looked at it watching the game and I'm seeing like, okay, that should have been a foul for us. We should have gotten a whistle, some free throws. And then I'm thinking to myself, I was like, maybe I'm just biased. But then I'm like, oh my gosh, our team, my team, fouled the other team. And it's like, okay, that should have been a foul. But it wasn't. I mean, you're always thankful when the whistle's not called on you. It's not like the players are the ones who whistled or, called a foul. It's the referees. I mean, the players do what they do, and whatever the referees call, if it's in your favor, awesome. If it's not, it sucks. But, like, I'm seeing it on both ends, so I'm not, like, feeling too biased on it, because I'm like, hey, the referee should have called the whistle on our players for fouling the other team, but, like, they didn't, so I'm glad that they didn't call it. At the same time, I know that it's, like, it's just not called evenly. I mean, I know it's not going to be called exactly evenly every night. I'm not asking for that. But just some consistency. Like, why is it not consistent? I don't get that. There has to be some sort of addendum or idea that people are... There must be some story where they need to do this to make the league have more parity or have more excitement, or these referees are just straight screwing up all these people with parlays. They're like, oh, you know what? I'm going to make sure this person doesn't get the points so that, they don't get the points so that those parlays don't hit. I mean, like, I'm completely conspiracy theory. I have no idea, not a fact, nothing I know, not an insight, not a tip. I just sometimes feel, I'm like, dang, NBA really rigged, But I know it's not. Some part of me is like, there's a story. There's a story. But hey. Tonight's going to be kind of short. It's my first podcast about the Lakers. Not all my podcasts are going to be about sports. It just happens that tonight it is. But, you know what? There's so much I could go over, but honestly, I feel like it'd be a lot more fun if my friend Vince, who's going to hop on and guest appearance on one of these times with me and live stream. Hope you guys can check that out when he does, because he is funny. Let me just show you a voicemail he sent me the other night when we were down the whole game to the Knicks. The night that LeBron, confronted Stephen A. Smith during like halftime or third quarter. We were down 10 points like the whole game. It felt like we just could not get a rhythm going. But at the very end in the fourth quarter, we like turned it up, got ahead, and things were clicking. Let me just show you the voicemail he sent me. This stuff is crazy.
To take the lead up by 3? Where are you, Ruthless?
That was Vince. 1 out of 1, man. Not another person like him. And for a fact, that video right there should get you hyped. Because when he's going to be on this video with me talking this stuff, he's going to be the reason why you watch that video. Because he is entertainment. I mean, just being who he is, his authentic self and talking, I mean, he's going to be a lot of fun on this show. And I'm so excited. So I'm going to end this here. Thank you for watching this. Thank you for subscribing. And hope you guys have a good night. We see the Denver Nuggets tomorrow.